On this particular farm, it's about 180 acres, 190 acres, and I run 15 trail cameras on it. So the trail cameras is 90% or 95% how I hunt this farm. It lets me know what deer is there, what deer is not there, where to hunt, and when to hunt.
You're gonna have to get out the road there, Kemosabe. I'm fixing to get a paint job. Well, it's about 10 after 1. We're running a little bit late. We had a little bit of work stuff to do this morning. I believe it is, yeah, it's the 8th. And the bucks are starting to really get after the does. We're seeing big deer. Seen 3 big bucks yesterday afternoon, seen 3 good bucks the evening before that, and there were does. So we're going in here to hunt my little spot where I shot the big 8-pointer last year that I didn't find. But the river's up, so it's got all the water backed up, and we got a north wind. Well, there isn't much room there for anything to get behind us, so we're gonna slide in that set there and hope we don't bugger a bunch of stuff up. And we got a big 9-pointer and a 10-pointer that we know for sure is there, and no telling what else has been pushed up from the backwater maybe. So any luck, maybe we'll have one of these big old deer come by us tonight and we can get one of these black eagles in them. We come in here, I haven't hunted this set all year. It's growing in the tree pretty bad. But there's a big rub down here on locust trees, big old hard trees, this big around. Then I can see one over there, that big around. Got this rub back here that's this big around. It don't look like it's been hit much. I freshened these scrapes up. One of the scrapes has been hit. But there's a couple big deer in here. And I think with the way the wind is tonight, they're gonna come check this woods. If they're over in that big woods, they're gonna come through here. So I expect to see a big deer tonight. I don't know. But you see these things right here? Everybody probably thinks it's a gimmick. We don't go hunting without them, ever. With running the trail cameras that I do, as many of them as I do, when a new deer shows up, I usually know about it. And I started getting pictures of this deer about the middle to the end of October, and he was starting to be pretty regular, starting to daylight, coming into November, and I knew it was time to get in there and try to get him killed. My first encounter with this deer, I actually thought he was a deer I called the Turd 7, and I had him at 32 yards and could have killed him. But I was going to kill the 7-pointer. Wasn't a deer that I wanted to kill, but he was a 6-year-old deer mature, and I needed to kill this deer. So I wanted everything to be perfect, and it just didn't work out that night.
Full Draw Adventures is brought to you by Sonoran Desert Institute. Turn your passion into a career and arm yourself with an education. Sitka, turning clothing into gear. Dead Center Archery Products, American-made precision-engineered stabilization solutions. And Shine's Sense, make a deer's nose his worst enemy.
So after getting home and looking through the footage and looking at the deer that I thought was the 7-pointer, it was the big deer I was in there to kill. And now it's time to get after him because he's daylighting and I kind of know where he's at and it's game on. We got a front moving in. It's supposed to rain all day, so we put a tree umbrella up for the camera. We hunted this morning at 10 o'clock, seen one spike buck. Well, half a spike. And everybody's seeing big deer and we ain't seeing nothing. I mean, it's been really bad for me and Nate the last few days. But this time of year, we thought we can't not go, so here we are. Probably gonna get a wet butt today. Got a bad wind, horrible wind, blowing right back here. This river's got everything pushed up. But Nate'll pan around here in a little bit and you'll see, but the river's got this creek backed up, so if the deer want to go from there to there, they either gotta go up the draw and cross, or they can cross right here. I think it's got them pinched down to where they're gonna funnel through here, I hope. He's on that doe. Come on, big boy. Come on over here for daddy. All shirt up like he's... He's still coming. Nope. Is he hearing me? He's going away. I don't know what happened. The wind, we got the wind. We had that big buck out there, it's a big 9-pointer. He's a good deer. He's better than I thought he was. I thought he was coming, Nate seen him go into the woods. I think he just checked them does and they weren't in, he just went on. So he's in this draw with us, so hopefully he'll mess up and come back here before dark. You don't get much closer than that, not have it happen.
Today we're going to talk about mixing up your practice, your routine. You don't just walk out there and shoot arrows. Bad practice. Take your time, shoot no more than 3 arrow groups. Shoot an arrow, do not shoot more than 1 arrow every 30 seconds. Take your time and mentally think about every shot. This is good practice.
Full Draw Adventures is brought to you by True Ball Archery, the real #1. Anyone can claim it, we can prove it. Axel Sights and Scopes, leading technology, proven results. Black Eagle Arrows, the best precision carbon arrows. Ozonics, undetectable, undeniable. And SWAT broadheads, drain your game. This segment brought to you by Matthews Archery.
So now I've had 2 encounters with this deer, and I know he's daylighting, and I know where he's at. I go in there and pull a card on the trail camera, and he daylighted in front of my set at 11:55. So the next day the plan is we're going in at 10 o'clock, we're gonna hunt all day, and at 11:55 he showed up. It's gonna be bad cold. We had snow on the ground last night. It snowed about ½ an inch. But I know David went this morning. They didn't see nothing. Everything's laid up. But I've got pictures. My big 10-pointer and my 9-pointer cruising this draw in the middle of the day, like 11:55, 1 o'clock. I've never hunted over here through the middle of the day, so we're gonna slide in. We're gonna hunt from, I think we got here about 10:30 till dark. Last night, we was gonna hunt this set. Nate wanted to hunt this set. And I said, no, let's go on down the corner. Well, a big 9-pointer come out right here. Went out in the field. Got within 70 yards of us, come back up in here. So if he messes up and does that again, we're gonna kill him. Was you on him when I hit him? Look here, folks. It's 11:54. We're gonna sit here because there's another deer in this straw and I'll kill 2. I think we're gonna find that deer, but we're not gonna be able to go look for him tonight. We're gonna leave him all night long. I'm just going off of 3 years ago, my wife shoot gut shot a deer and we didn't go look for it. It went 50 yards, laid up and died. We just went up on that hill. I've not seen him come out. We're not gonna go over there. Height-wise, I was perfect. I was perfect height-wise. I'm that far back. So as soon as I shoot this deer, I know that I haven't made a gut shot, a bad shot. So now I have to do the right thing, which is to back out and leave the deer. And most people don't want to do that, but that is the right thing to do in that situation. And it was very key for us on getting to harvest this deer. We give him 25 hours. After I shoot this deer, I know right off the bat I've made a bad shot. I've hit the deer back. We're gonna give him some time, and that's what we do. When in doubt, back out. So we back on out, come in the next day, and go to where we think he is, or which way he went, and he had bit it up, and he was laying in his bed still alive. So all that's going through my mind is getting him killed as quick as possible, and that's what we did. Gave us their 26 hours, and we'd already walked the other draw and come up this big long or short draw here. I was just about to give up. Bill spotted him up here laying with his face in the wind and his hurt side up, and I was able to slip up in here on him and get an arrow into him. He ran 10 or 12 yards and died. He was gonna expire probably where he was, but you hate to let one suffer, and we try to do the best we can. And I made a horrible shot on this deer.
and was just fortunate to be able to find him, be able to put my tag on him. I gotta thank God for that, because I was thinking it was over. I'm one happy dude.
The Canopy Tri-Zip 1200 from Elevation optimizes ease of access and packability. Tri-Zip main compartment and wing pockets give you instant access to the bag, while dual density shoulder straps and bow haul system ensure comfort for long packs in. Elevation, above standard is our standard.
And they fighting for real. That ain't no joke.
So season's kind of clipping on by. It's getting late in the year, and we got a lease in Kentucky, and I got some deer showing up over there. So we slide over to Kentucky and had a little bit of luck over there, and punched our tag in Kentucky, and then it's back to Illinois. We got one more buck to chase. I'm back in my favorite farm where I kill most of my deer at. The river's up, it's got everything pushed up, and I just got this feeling that I'm going to kill today. I've got a big 9-pointer showing up, these 6-7-year-old deer, and I've called everybody. I've called Nate, Tyler, David. Nobody helped me film, so instead of setting this day out, I'm going to self-film, and that's not easy, but I'm going to try to pull it off. So I slip into the stand, get everything set up, and I've been there for an hour or so, and out pops the buck that I'm in there to kill with the doe, eating oats. So he's 90 yards. I'm good. I mean, the wind's good. I think this is going to happen. So as big deer do, he just kind of makes his way back in the woods with this doe, and I'm thinking that I'm maybe not going to get a chance at this deer, and 45 minutes later, here he comes, and I've already got the spot range, got the camera set up, and hoping this is going to happen.
I had the wide angle on that. I hope that I got it on there, but I just double lunged that dude at 42 yards, and I just stroked a stud. Self-film, I hope it's on there. I just zoomed back out because he come where I didn't need him to go. He was straight downwind. Watch this, y'all see where I just shot him? Watch this, let me show you what ozonics does. Ladies and gentlemen, got the ozonics unit in the tree, see that? Where'd I just shoot that deer? Look at that, huh? Huh?
This year I had a pretty successful year, and at the end of the day, the reason that really happened was because trail cameras. Pretty much every deer on this farm that I killed and the deer in Kentucky were all on trail cameras. I knew the deer were there, I knew when they were going to be there, and I played my cards and got lucky and pulled it off.